What's up, everybody? Just got back from my aunt's, and I was at the middle of 3 or 4 hours. Well, I can count probably 3 hours at my niece's. And now I am back home to do this. That's what everyone. A new SMG4 theory, more a small theory, come out yesterday after the new episode of SMG4. And it says more a small theory. Okay, here's a fun fact. Back in the Mario universe, you know how Mario is smart, he's a strong, good person to save the princess, he's helping talking to Luigi and that. But in the SMG4 universe, which is SMG4 Mario, he's just, well, you know how to call it. He's just a dumb person, just a crazy person. He's still smart sometimes, but still. But why is Mario smart theory? But let's see how it goes. By the way, if you are wondering why is this in my background, these lots of balloons, someone got for me this Easter. It was today when I got back from Granny's. And I did not expect to see that. So you might see it's probably for this week or 2.5 next week, but yeah. But anyway, guys, let's check out this Mario Small Theory, and oh my god, 354 dang likes. That's because this came out yesterday, and it was premiered too. Never see the longest one. I saw the teaser to it, so yeah. Well, enjoy this 15-minute video.
What if I told you Mario is actually faking his stupidity? Now that actually sounds quite partial. I mean, come on, Mario's character as a whole is riding on the fact of his idiocy, and on first glance, saying that Mario isn't actually stupid is against the series' lore. You may be right, but there are scenes like this that just seem incongruous.
Oh yeah, the stupid Mario show. Oh yeah.
When I first saw the scene, I thought to myself that something isn't adding up here, and I was correct. So I grabbed Jocko, who you may know from the SMG4 Iceberg, and together we took a look at the SMG4 series to find the true answers to Mario's intelligence.
Thanks for having me on.
Oh yeah.
Big things are coming.
I haven't saw the SMG4 Iceberg. I was gonna try to react to it, but it was so freaking long.
Make sure to like and subscribe. Check out Jocko's amazing Iceberg. Now, enjoy the video.
This theory in summary states that Mario was originally stupid in the series, but later on, eventually lost his
do you all
stupidity
remember
and is
all that
now
time back in the
actually
origin
thinking.
stories
Before
of
we
it?
jump to the meat and potatoes of this theory, we need to review a little bit of background information on SMG4's origins. As
That's what I
this
just
episode,
said.
At first glance, may appear completely counter to Mario faking his stupidity, but in reality, brings it all together.
To quickly recap, SMG4's Guardian Pod landed in the Mushroom Kingdom and made everyone in the Mushroom Kingdom stupid. This included Mario, as he was the first one shot with a beam, causing him to become his idiotic self we all know and love today. It wasn't until SMG4 showed up that Mario was able to turn down his stupidity by just a tad. Then SMG4 asked Mario to be in videos with him, and the two of them start making content together, recording everyone in the Mushroom Kingdom in order to reverse their stupidity that was caused by the Guardian Pod.
Now, how could this episode not counteract this entire theory? I mean, we saw Mario become stupefied by SMG4's Guardian Pod when it landed so long ago, so there should be no way he could be faking it if we saw him getting hit with the beam in the first place, right? However, we'd argue there is much more to it.
Alright, first of all, let's establish how SMG4 making content affects the populace of the Mushroom Kingdom. First of all, everyone in the Mushroom Kingdom was turned extremely dumb due to the Guardian Pod, and anytime SMG4 makes a video on those civilians, they start feeling a little less dumb than before. It's important to note here that whenever SMG4 makes content on them, they don't return to their usual intelligent self. They just become less dumb than before.
But what if this effect stacks over time? For example, let's say Wario, for instance, was made extremely dumb by the Guardian Pod and would gain back some IQ after being recorded by SMG4 on video. If Wario were to be recorded multiple times for SMG4's videos, would he gain back even more IQ every time he's recorded? Let's explore this concept with another example, that being...
Meet the Medic. What?
The Medic was the first character that SMG4 gave IQ back to after he recorded a video of him and uploaded it to YouTube. In the scenes prior, he acts extremely dumb.
I was just gonna try to get this little to see you on
and even
there, sorry.
after SMG4 gave him some IQ back by being in a video, he's still a little bit shaky afterwards.
Yeah.
Almost like he was still sort
It's
of
still
dumb,
disturbing.
but not as dumb as before. Fast forward a couple episodes later, and the Medic
Oh
makes the
god,
cast
this
name,
episode.
Is it Dennis? And not
Don't
only that,
remind me
in
of that
Mario University,
episode.
he
You
was
know how
also
that
a doctor.
episode got me
Keep in
so
mind, these
good.
episodes are
Oh,
meant to
by
take
the
place
way, it's gonna be
after
1
the
year
SMG4
next month for it.
Origins
And
episode
oh god, I
flashback.
gotta do
And
that
I'm not a
day
doctor
for
or
it
dentist,
too.
but I'm pretty sure to
You
get
gotta
these
stay tuned.
operations,
Oh my
you
god.
have to be smart. This implies something greater. In the SMG4 Origins episode, the medic was simply a store clerk.
I
who was
can't believe that
consumably
this
charged as a
episode got me
cash
so
register. Now,
good.
years later,
You
he's a
already know
doctor
that
and
my
a
main
dentist.
channel
If you look
for
at
it.
any time the medic appears
I
as
may
well,
feel feels
he
about it,
doesn't
I
have
mean,
those
oh my
shaky effects
god.
applied to him anymore. So perhaps the medic has appeared in so many videos at this point that his IQ not only returned to him, but he was able to pursue a higher level of intelligence after he regained his initial intelligence back.
If we take a look back at
Stop
Mario,
reminding me of this
from this
episode.
perspective, the pieces start
This
coming
episode got me
together.
good, man.
Mario has by far appeared in more SMG4 videos than any other character in the entire
He's
series.
always in
So
every
naturally,
episode. What
if
do you
SMG4
expect?
making videos of stupefied characters can turn
Betting
someone
one day he'd give a break.
appear to a full-fledged doctor over time, that would mean that Mario could be secretly much smarter than he seems. But is there any proof that
maybe,
Mario
but
has
who
gained
knows?
his intelligence over the years? We'll show a variety of examples from across the SMG4 series that potentially showcase glimpses into Mario's hidden intelligence. By no means are these the only examples, just the more prominent ones. So brace yourself.
What's
And if
next?
Mario was in Squid Game, he spat out his honeycomb piece
Okay,
and
that
used
episode from the
Mario in
dentist.
video
Yeah.
to distract Meggy, thus allowing him to win.
Can't believe it'll be next month for the year. Oh yeah, the Squid Game. Oh yeah.
And Mario gets stuck on an island, he stacks up
Oh
a bunch of
hey.
sticks on the island
Oh
to
yeah,
get
the
the
stuck in
player's
Island.
attention.
God, that was memories. It's been 3 years now.
Use some help over here.
In If Mario Was in
Oh, hey, Mario
successfully
Portal.
beats GLaDOS by
We need a
shoving
second
the
one,
into the
sequel.
body, causing her to corrupt and explode.
Hey, what are you doing?
Warning. Core corruption at 100%.
In the Minecraft play, when they realize
Oh,
that the
hey,
true
yeah.
recipe requires a human soul, he goes off
I
and
still
finds
feel
a
sorry for
worker
Bill
to
getting
sacrifice
tired
for
of
the
the
human
Minecraft
soul
in
instead
that
of
day.
using Luigi, so the recipe can be completed.
Okay.
Hello there, traveler. Come to the night.
And if Mario was in Among
Oh,
Us,
hey,
he was
Mario
able
Among
to
Us.
successfully determine the imposter after the imposter slips up by saying that Mario and Green were in the room with the vent open. Mario was able to catch this context clue just a few seconds after it was revealed.
He was standing in front of the body. He was also the one in the room when the vent was open. I'm sorry, Mario, but he's the imposter.
Ah man, that day. Can't believe I did it outside before that was
He
actually.
was able to successfully set up
Oh, I
an
had more
entire
challenge,
round
but
of
surely was
challenges
supposed to appear
that the
with.
contestants had to persevere through to win the prize. In Freddy's Spaghetteria,
Oh, hey,
Security
yeah.
Breach, Mario accidentally knocks over a bunch of cans, and the sun runs towards him to clean them up. This causes Mario
Yeah.
to realize that if he knocks over a lot of cans, then the sun will be infinitely distracted.
Yeah.
In
Yeah.
the Splatfest incident, when Mario
Oh,
and SMG4
God.
are battling, he pulls out a meme to make SMG4 laugh.
Back
to
in
let
the
us know
days
that
of
SMG4
anime,
attack
y'all.
him.
Please don't remind me one day of that.
The rap battles prominently featured in the annual War of Fat Italians episodes show Mario using a much larger vocabulary than he normally does.
Oh,
to make
yeah.
his lyrics more fluent and to flex
Especially his
authority
voice
on
after
his
singing
opponents.
Mario did a good job before. Yeah, that one. I mean, we need to see
In Mario's
one day
legal
if he
operation,
actually do
he
his
has
normal
to
sports
distract
that
the
one
guards by
day. Who
dressing
knows?
up as anime, so Boopkins can get past the anime Secret Service checkpoint to smuggle anime into the Mushroom Kingdom.
Oh yeah, that.
In the
Not
Mario
this
episode,
anime.
when his
Oh, the
friend
Mario
Sonic
hustle.
sends Frankie up to the roof to sing horribly.
Still
so
can't forget that they were
Mario ends up
sacrificed like that.
Okay.
Oh yeah, when everyone's trying to buy walks. What the dumbest thing. Can you see? Oh god, don't remind me.
Let's do this, Mario style.
In Mario's Mask of Madness, he comes
Oh,
up with the idea
yeah,
of
that
Mario
one.
calling Uber
I still feel
Spaghetti
sorry
so
when
he
Meg
can
got
put
turned
a
into a
big
big bad
mask
that
on
day.
to distract
But
Meg,
for
which
Mary's
allows
person
him to
period
get
there,
all the
yeah.
rest off of
And
her.
yeah, actual rejection.
star.
The beef is good.
Hey, Stinky!
That made his face hurt, bro. God, I'll run out now one day
When
for that one. I
SMG4 goes
swear,
insane,
man.
Mario talks to the innermost spirit of SMG4, which instructs
Oh,
Mario to
yeah.
find whatever anomalies
This is
cause
when the
SMG4
showers
to go
appear,
insane
and it wasn't
before it's
real
too late.
sad.
Mario fully understands the request.
I was
and
warm
goes
from that
And
day.
if Mario was in Deltarune, he successfully tricks Jevil into spawning a bunch of guns.
Oh
so
yeah,
him
that
personally
used to be my first watch on my main channel for it.
Yes, anything.
No, you
They
don't.
do.
No,
But the
you
diss
don't.
track from my main channel was the one. But I've been watching SMG4 since a very super long time. That was back in
And if Mario moves, he
2014,
dies. He
I
uses his
guess.
nose in very creative
Oh
ways
yeah,
to
Mario
get
he
out of
moves, he
difficult
dies. What the
situations.
dumbest
He uses a diamond to reflect
He was
sunlight
trying
to
his
get
best in that day
attention.
for
And when he
it.
falls underwater, he extends his nose above the surface so he can breathe. And not
That's
only
true.
that, in this episode, he gets the idea to acquire the wing cap on the
He can
floating
still
island
fly,
and
with due
battlefield
respect, he can still
just like the
fly.
hospital, using his nose in creative ways to navigate the battlefield and reach the ring cap.
In
Ouch.
Christmas 2019,
Oh, hey, Mario.
when Mario
One of them was a
realizes that
second
Mario and
sequel.
Luigi are going to invade the castle, he instantly runs off and sets up a bunch of clever traps to prevent them from robbing the place.
In Meggy's Destiny,
Yeah,
he was
oh,
able
the
to
movie,
accurately
yeah.
determine that the Ink Brigade cheated after noticing something was off about their large kill near the end of the game, revealing a well-hidden illegal Squidward track and getting them
Yep,
disqualified.
because they were
In the
cheating.
Revelations movie, Mario successfully stands up to Niles because he knows how dangerous of a threat Niles is. while in possession of
Exactly.
Nine. He also
I knew
realizes
Nine
the
was the
dangers
one the
of
whole
anti-cheating
time who was
manipulation
feelings.
and attempts to stop SMG3 and SMG4 from harnessing it after seeing its unstable and antagonistic effects on them.
In a totally normal SMG4 episode, Mario was tasked with stealing SMG4's phone back from SMG3.
Oh
He
yeah,
actually
that
manages
was
to do this
God
successfully
dang,
and
that
as you can
that
see,
middle that
also
began
this
with
video
episode that one before the Walkthrough 2020 was
placing it in
disturbing.
front of Susan Windows 7's kid in order to trick them into going into the direction he
I was scared from
desired.
that day.
This piece of evidence is in the Super Mario
Super Show. Oh yeah, I used to watch the Overnight shows now.
SMG4 has no signs of human interaction and
But I
crippling
was,
social anxiety.
I don't know if it's still on
Then
Netflix,
afterwards,
but I might
he
check that out
immediately
one day if
says
it's
penis,
still
which implies
around.
that he wasn't meant to say that, and so he quickly tried covering it up. So with all this potential evidence, the hard part now becomes figuring out why Mario fakes his stupidity in the first place. Well, perhaps Mario fakes it because he's insecure about his dependence on stupidity as his defining trait.
After Mario regained his IQ by being recorded by SMG4, since he was zapped by the Guardian Pod all those years ago, an important realization eventually occurred to him. His stupidity had become his identity. It was thanks to Mario and his idiotic hijinks that he, SMG4, and the gang lived constant lives of misadventure. So if he stopped being dumb, then their lives
I
wouldn't
mean,
nearly be
this
as
year
interesting
was getting much
and his friends
crazier
would have
than
no
far
reason to
was.
stick around. After all, his companions each had unique traits that brought them friends and fame. So what would they make of him if the trait that his friendships and life's excitement were built around, his core identity, disappeared? Would they still stick around even if he wasn't dumb?
This caused Mario to try to mimic the stupidity he originally had to keep up his idiotic identity, using his stupidity as
I
a
can't
facade
believe I
so
was
his
still
friends
wrong
could
that I
still
showered
continue
that
loving
day.
him, even
What have
though
I
he
done?
secretly isn't stupid anymore. His fear of abandonment by his friends drives this behavior. With him faking his stupidity
Yeah,
for
Mario
so
can be
long,
dumb
he doesn't
sometimes,
even
but you know how he
to
is
act.
sometimes
If
with
he
his
let down this
friends.
facade, it revealed that he was actually smart. After all, by his own admission,
Mario isn't very good at expressing himself. In fact,
Yeah.
Mario isn't very good at anything. Thanks to this facade, Mario believes that since his identity as an idiot is
Yeah.
what makes him worth being around, his friends would leave him if they saw that he had no true identity of his own, or ability to truly express himself. So he keeps up the charade to avoid the fact that he doesn't know how to properly act otherwise.
everyone is
Well,
so
that
used
still
to
could be
Mario
true,
being
I
stupid
mean,
that if they find out he isn't,
I still
and
remember
see
that man
who
off
he
that day.
really
Oh my
is,
god,
or
that
in
went
Mario's
on
mind
me.
who he isn't, they'll judge him and no longer want to be his friend. So he ends up in an infinite loop where every day he fakes being stupid, causing hijinks, and ending up in dumb situations so he can still have friends.
In fact, his fears
Oh,
are proven
yeah,
true
the small
after
Mario.
episode, Mario was smart, where Professor Egad
I know it's back in my reaction on my main channel, but it was a little bit of an echo from that one, so I apologize for
just
it.
as oppositely smart. Obviously, the first person to be tested on was Mario, who in this episode started acting extremely intelligent. However,
Oh, yeah,
as a
it
result,
was.
all of his friends began to hate him due to his insufferable behavior seemingly caused by it.
But wait, if Mario is now smart to begin with, how could EGAD's invention even work in the first place? If the invention reverses brain patterns, wouldn't his invention make Mario more dumb? Well, what if EGAD's machine didn't work? What if the smart Mario in this episode is a true show of Mario's actual IQ, and he's just pretending that EGAD's machine works so he can try being his true self around his friends without being judged? In this episode, he's incredibly smart, but at the same time, heavily lacks social skills, still retaining his impulsive and brash behavior at the slightest inconvenience despite the supposed intelligence spike, revealing Mario's inability to express himself properly despite his intellect. In fact, by Mario's own admission, he feels that nobody can relate to him, and in the climax all of his friends hate this new smart Mario for the way he expresses himself like a jackass. But if EGAD's machine never worked, how come it worked on Bob? Does this mean that Bob also fakes his stupidity? This may be surprising to hear, but yes.
Upon Bob's first introduction to the series,
the web of Bob all died that day. Yeah, Bob, he knows about what he did back then, but at least he did his apology for it back in Christmas.
Lonely, and thus would do anything to achieve it, such as when he begs SMG4 over and over again to be in his videos, to the point where he constantly follows him around so he could have every chance possible to be in a video. However, at one point, Bob inexplicably stopped this begging. Coincidentally, his appearances in the series ramp up to the point he has an entire arc centered around him and is a mainstay of the cast.
So, what changed? Well, Bob realized the one key element that is required to be in an SMG4 video, and that is to be stupid. Bob is no stranger to copying others to get what he wants, and said Modnar Deluxe, for example,
especially Swag Master sometimes too. But you know how Mario Bob is sometimes, but that's still true.
And copies his behavior in an attempt to make SMG4 put him into one of his videos. This is one of the first instances of Bob.
Yeah, he's been doing this in his first appearance, to be honest, but he really did all these years, especially he did a lot back in 2021.
Just like the star of the show Mario, SMG4 would be more inclined to put him into a video, and it worked.
So in summary, EGAD's machine never works to begin with. This is just how Mario's,
by
implication of Bob's, normal personalities actually are. Secretly intelligent, but without the social skills and sense of identity to properly express themselves, they hide their intelligence to appear more appealing to others, with episodes such as Smart Mario being rare showcases into the nature of their true selves.
It's kind of sad, actually. And phew, that one took a long time. Shout out to Jocko for assistance in speaking in this video. And thank you all for watching too. Check out my Meme Energy Explain video and the SMG4 Iceberg.
Peace out.
Alright, thank you guys. I'll see you all next time. Alright, so yes, we know how Mario is from when he's stupid and sometimes smart. But I get it how SMG4 Mario is. Like, I know it's a different universe, to be honest, but they really know all these years, like all the whole time. When his first appearance, that's the true respect. I mean, even for Mario could be stupid sometimes with his friends or whatever he's been doing, you know how he is with it. But yeah, Mario could be smart sometimes, but you already know of all those years, you know. And listen. This episode, I tell you what, if you put that back on one more time and each of our new theories, you know how I am fearing for that one. Do you all remember that next month is going to be 1 year on May 15th? Oh, you can't wait for that day because, there will be one by that day. Oh my God. But stay tuned for next month because that's going to kill me. From that day. That day! Alright, anyways, as I was saying, Mario could be stupid sometimes, but he knows what he's doing with his good health. But back in Small Mario, yeah, we get the whole truth. Like, everything could be true. But you know how Bob is sometimes. So does Swag Master. But, yeah, that makes still how it goes from Mario Master's Madness as well, because the mask. God. When it comes to 2 years, you won't regret. Anyway, y'all, thank you all very much for watching this review about this theory. What do you all think of Mario Smart Theory? Make sure to leave your comments down below and tell us why. Have a good rest of your night. I might see you all sometimes tomorrow. Just letting you know. Have a good rest of your night. As always, make sure to be safe and be good. Oh man. They both were right for this, so you did a good job, guys. So I will see you on later. Alright, y'all. Have a good rest of your night, and peace.